All right, so let's go ahead and just do a few more examples. It's pretty much just the same thing again. So here's this triangle. Remember, the first goal of law of cosine is always to find the third missing side. So in this case, we're looking for side C. So c squared is going to equal the two other sides, so 2 squared plus 3 squared, minus 2 times both those sides multiplied together, times cosine of the angle opposite the side we're looking for. So notice those are corresponding. That should happen. Okay. If not, it shouldn't be a law of cosines. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to just type it all in. I'm going to take the square root of all of that. And when you type it into your calculator, you get about 3.75. Okay. In fact, I should off to the side. We know we're looking for C, and then we're also looking for alpha and beta. And there we go. So we'll just slowly fill those in as we find them. Okay, so we found this. We're good to go. If you need to draw a triangle, I didn't draw it, but you can draw the triangle and make sure you've got what you're looking for. So this is alpha and this is 3 and beta if you need that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just choose one. Let's find alpha first. So if we're looking for alpha, we need to start with the side A. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 2 squared. I set that equal to 3 squared minus the side we just found, or sorry, plus 3.75 squared minus 2 times those two sides times cosine of this angle we're looking for, in this case alpha. So a quick trick, these two you're going to subtract, and then we're going to divide by all of that, and then we're going to do the inverse. So quick trick, this is what it'll look like. So alpha is going to equal, oh, that's a really bad alpha. So we're doing the inverse of all of this. So 2 squared minus 3 squared minus 3.75 squared. So notice I'm subtracting both. Divided by negative 2 times 3 times 3.75. And then you just got to type it in correctly. It's the hardest part. And you get 32.1 degrees. And then, easiest way to find beta, you can go through that process again, but since you have two angles, just subtract both angles from 180 degrees, make it easier on yourself, and you get about 52.9 degrees. You're done. Now, occasionally you will get a word problem on your homework, so I just wanted to go over one word problem. It's often helpful in these cases to for sure draw a triangle, because sometimes it gets a little confusing otherwise. Okay, so we're leaving one place and we're going to another, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and label these. You guys can read this. We're going to Key West, so let's go ahead and say I'm going to call that KW. And that's 150 miles away, right here. So you're going 15 miles per hour, so we're starting right here.
Journey Ghostman, please come to the front office. Journey Ghostman, please come to the front office.
Sorry about that. So we're going to go ahead and start at this point, and we are maintaining a constant speed, but because there's crosswinds and whatnot, we're not actually going straight to it. We're going at an angle because of this crosswinds, and we're doing that for 4 hours. So if you're going 15 miles per hour for 4 hours, that means you end up going 60 miles total. Okay, but we've veered off course, and we're off course by 20 degrees. So this is 20 degrees, and we're trying to figure out how far are we from our final destination. So let's go ahead and find that value. We're just finding a side length. It's law of cosine since it's the side angle side. So x squared is going to equal the 60 squared plus 150 squared. So you just take those two sides, minus 2 times those two sides I just said again, multiplied by cosine of 20 degrees. And then I just need to take the square root to find my final answer, and I can just type it into my calculator. And just make sure your calculator is in degrees. And you get that you're about 95.8 miles off course. So away still from, not off course, but away from our final destination in Key West.